Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 10 of my Madden NFL 19 series. This game looks like it's going to be freaking incredible, so I was going to say going into this that we are here in sunny San Francisco, but it's not sunny. It's actually a Monday Night Football game, and I gave the Niners their old school 80s jerseys, and I gave the Giants their old school 80s jerseys, so we have a battle of two very old school teams who are kind of on the uprise, right? You look at the Niners, I picture them as a team that's kind of on the upswing. Same thing for the Giants, once of course Eli Manning eventually retires. And yeah, so I think it's going to be a pretty fun game. We both have pretty similar records. I think we are 5-3 and they are 4-4. Of course, it's not a division rivalry game or anything like that, but it's still pretty important. We are still in the same conference, and as you guys know, if you guys caught the previous episode, the bye week special, we really need to win pretty much every game that we play because the Eagles are like the best team in the freaking league right now. They are so freaking good, and I don't know how we're going to keep up with them, guys. They have like the second best offense in the entire game. They have like the fourth best defense or something like that. They're 7-1. They've won 7 straight games. It is terrifying, and I've actually seen a lot of questions coming in from people asking, why do I play so zoomed in? Most people play zoomed out like this right here. Well, the reason why I do it this way is because, in my opinion, it's more immersive for a Madden series. I've said time and time again just how much I would love for Madden to go back to the old school way of doing things in terms of the My Player mode. I mean, it's not even called My Player mode anymore, for crying out loud. Like, it's just connected franchise. You basically only play as one player. I could go on and on about it, but that's why I do it. I feel like zooming in like this is a bit more immersive as compared to playing out, like this. It makes me feel like I'm playing my player a bit more. There's lots of camera angles I could go with. I could play all the way out here if I wanted to, but I prefer to play a little bit closer so I get better look and feel for my team. I like Gallup here on the deep play. I bet you that safety's going to go in for Ingram. And he does. And Gallup's got him beat. Oh, he almost had it too. He almost had it. If I had that throw power. Now, can you guys actually see there's a bit of a discrepancy when it comes to my jersey here? Can you see it? Because I'm looking at it now, and I actually know what I'm looking for. And even then, I don't really see it all that much. Can you guys tell? Like, something on our jerseys right here does not belong. Can you tell what it is? I'm going to play out this play, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is there. I actually like OBJ here. Let's see what the free safety wants to do. And now, I hate to keep having to go underneath like that, but it was a smart play. It was a smart play, and we got Gallup some yards. So, the discrepancy with our jerseys here, it actually looks really good, is the jersey is actually the Color Rush uniform. Am I ruining your immersion right now? I bet you I am. So the jersey is the Color Rush jersey because the 1980s throwback alternate, that is only available in the home uniform, like the all blue. And of course, we're away, so I didn't want to wear the blue jerseys. So I actually thought that was short. That's why I chose a dive play here. I thought it was going to be a short play, but I guess not. Either way, let's run the football with Saquon Barkley, get him involved. But yeah, so I decided to go. I mean, so the helmet is from the 80s, the socks and the pants, all that's all from the 80s. But the jersey is a Color Rush jersey. And now that I say that, I wonder how many of you are not going to be able to unsee that, because I feel like the Color Rush jersey is slightly whiter, maybe a slightly more pristine. I don't know. They actually look like they belong, honestly, though. We're gonna try. No, we're not even gonna. Do we run this? No, let's go for the tight end attack. I actually quite like the tight end attack anyway. They're playing back on Gallup, but they're not playing back on OBJ. Let's see what that safety wants to do. Okay, they're all dropping back. Fire that in. Oh, that was threading the needle right there, boys. If I had more throw power or just a better overall quarterback, I probably could have gotten that there. But no such luck that time around. Now it's a 3rd and 8. What do we do here on a 3rd and 8? So far, the crossing routes have really been there. They've really worked out for us. Let's go for 4 verts. I'm noticing their safeties are playing up quite a bit, and I feel like somebody is going to be open on a 4 verts. But if they are not, I would like to send Ingram here instead of the in. Whenever we run the in, we always end up being slightly short. So we're going to go for a straight-up slant play here. We're going to look for the deep ball, but if it's not there, Ingram or Barkley will likely be open afterwards. And, oh, wide open. I mean, he was there. Shepard, if you guys didn't see, number 8 going down the seam. Shepard was there, but I didn't want to force it. I mean, when you have a receiver that's wide open, you have to get to him. What do you guys think about Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield here? I actually really like that. And then we send Shepard on kind of like an in. And then we'll have Ingram doing a deep out. So right now, I really want to see if we can catch Shepard downfield. Because if he can beat his linebacker, he should be good to go. Right? And then if not, I mean, Shepard... Yeah, that should be... Barkley should be here, I feel like. And right there. I wanted to wait for him to be more... Oh, he would drop that. I wanted to wait for him to be more open downfield, but he was so open that I wanted to, get that, maybe have him break a tackle or two, and, set us up with a very, very manageable second and short, but apparently not. Apparently not. All right, so here we have Gallup coming across. Maybe Ingram up top. We'll have to see if I can lob it over those linebackers, though. Let's see. Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. But I will go to Barkley, who actually is going to hold on to that one. There you go. This is what should have happened on the previous play. And now right here, guys, right here, we talked about this time and time again in the bye week episode. This is where we always stall. Every time. Like, without fail, we stall at this point in the field, and we have to kick a field goal. Like, we are leading the league in field goals kicked at this point. Let's get a freaking first down. Right there. Most of the time, I usually go to the tight end underneath. And you guys probably thought to yourselves, oh, here we go again. Nero's going to go underneath the tight end. We're making sure we actually got the first down there. Now, with that all being... Ooh, I like the stick and... I love that route on the stick and nod to the tight end. But we're going to go with a safer-ish play and go for a double slants. And then audible that into a halfback dive. I like running out of this formation quite a bit. But, yeah, more shots downfield, more risks in general, I think, are going to be what needs to happen for us to actually go ahead and start picking up more touchdowns as compared to always coming away with a field goal. Now, here, you would think Gallup, they show Gallup as, like, the guy. We're not actually going, no. They're leaving it so open, we have to go with the dive. We have to go with the dive. If everyone holds their blocks, that's the easiest first down ever. Come on, Saquon. Go north-south, man. And, of course, his name's Jalapeno, I think. I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly, but I'm pretty positive. I'm like 90% sure that was our center. Let's see. Yep, there's Brown. Our center got hurt again. And now we have Brown back in, who, keep in mind, is a center who has like a 61 overall. Pretty rough, pretty rough. And he's there. Oh, my goodness, guys. I would... screw it. No, I pressed the button, but thankfully the game saved me from not doing it. I pressed the Y button right there to do the hurry up. We were going to go for it because I'm so tired of our drives stalling out and having to kick a field goal, but... the cutscene started happening, and that prevented me from doing a hurry up, and that's probably for the best. It's honestly for the best if we just kicked a 3 here, but... Oh, okay. It was going slow. That's because, the game was set to slow. Hey, and defense solidly held, but got us the ball back here on the 45-yard line. Very nice. I keep saying it, man. We always end up stalling right there, and it's frustrating, but it's also pretty realistic if you think about it. Like, in terms of realism, I would say this is one of the most realistic Madden series on YouTube. Like, we came up with a whole backstory for why Joe Nero is now the quarterback for the Giants, with, of course, Eli Manning retiring and taking a job up in the front office, and we have this team who has a lot of potential, and we've seen that potential in certain games for sure. And, we have this young team, full of potential, really young/bad offensive line, rookie quarterback, rookie running back. We have all these issues with our team, and it definitely shows in the series itself. Wide open, Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. That's something else I said I would like to work on a little bit, is trying to get Saquon involved whatever way I can. There are games that we have where Saquon barely touches the ball whatsoever because we tried running with them, and for one reason or another, the run game is not working. Jalapeno, I want to call him Jalapeno. He's actually back in center. That's actually wonderful for us. Now here, they are not respecting my deep ball on Gallup. Gallup may actually be there. If not, they may be sending a heavy blitz. And if they are, we're going to look for Ingram, I think. And Gallup's gotten beat, but it's fine because the corner had that blocker beat. Gallup is there, dude. Gallup, I'm calling it right now, guys. Gallup is going to make a big play this game. One way or the other, Gallup is going to make a big play. Now here's the... Oh. This is play action even, boys. This is even play action. Oh, no! I was looking at the play, not the clock. How many of you actually saw the clock counting down and thought to yourselves, well, Nero's an idiot. He's about to just, have the first quarter end. But that play was that play. Here it is, same play. We're going to call it same play, see if we can catch the same defense. I want to try more play actions. It's risky. It's really risky with my offensive line. But I like the idea of trying more play action passes because, I mean, if we're going to establish a run game, let's establish the run game and, establish the play action pass. Add 2 more folds to our offense. Okay, I just pulled it up. I didn't even look. I could not look. Oh, my. What? What if somebody caught that? I didn't have time to look because you guys saw, I mean, they got through so ridiculously quickly there. I knew he was in a one-on-one because I saw the strong safety move over, and so I just lobbed it up. And I'm just very lucky that was not intercepted. But now what do we do? Now what do we do? I've seen plays like this work in the past where if we let it develop, OBJ will be open on the deep slant as compared to the short one. But even then, not really sure how well it's going to work. When you're in a 3rd and 16 like that, you can fire a prayer downfield, but by and large, it's kind of a busted drive. So we're just going to punt that off, and, okay, they drove down and got a field goal. I was hoping we'd punt it off, get them in really bad field position, and then hopefully force another 3 and out, but it looks like San Francisco did drive down and score on us. All right, we're going to try cutting this out here to the left. Come on, Saquon. Let's get some let's get some rushing yards. 5 carries, 10 yards is not exactly what we're looking for here in the second quarter, We need a little bit more than that. Play action post shot. Let's see. They're in a zone, and traditionally this does not work all well against zone. Early on in the season, I thought it was an okay play, but I don't trust going play action against a zone play like that. I trust this a little bit more. Yeah, I trust that a lot more. Definitely a lot more. Now we're going to do a hurry up, and... oh, what do we go with here, boys? What do we go with here? I kind of like the level sails. It's a weird, goofy play where pretty much everybody's running it in to one side. I kind of like it. Barkley I think they're going to cover Ingram. Barkley may be wide open coming out of the backfield here. And nope, Ingram's going to be the open man, but it doesn't matter because I lobbed it too much, and for some reason, instead of lobbing it ahead of him, I just lobbed it at him, and it gets swatted down. If this were like older Madden games, I feel like I could just lob that and, put it super far ahead of him. And it would have been fine, right? But for some reason, it just lobbed it at him. And I know you can control your pass by leading him and throwing it high, throwing it low. I led the guy, but it didn't actually, do anything with it. I wonder if that's because of the all Madden difficulty. I wonder if it was because it was a bad throw. Maybe I was under pressure. Or maybe it's because my quarterback is like a 60-something overall. It's really hard to tell. But speaking of 60-something overall... we're just going to scramble there because I didn't like how anyone was open. They dropped a lot of the linebackers back in coverage. I didn't want to risk an interception of any kind there. So the goal here is to try to play a bit of an upbeat tempo offense. I mean, look at this. We already have 14 passes to 6 rushes for crying out loud. But the goal here, with less than 2 minutes left in the first half, is to try our best. Oh, wait, we've done this before. Let's do this play. Is to try our best to get downfield and, get points in a hurry. We have all of our timeouts right now. I'm not going to bother with that, though. Ooh, play action comebacks. Now, let's do what we did before and have Beckham be on slants. It's kind of like a safety valve. Lewis Jr. is also a bit of a safety valve, but the play here is we're looking for Shepard if they're in a deep cover 2, which they are. And, they dropped him. Oh, why didn't you intercept that? That should have been easily intercepted. So the cover 2 was there, but did you see what their middle linebacker did? They had a middle linebacker turning around, running downfield to perfectly cover the middle of the field. It was a perfect defense for that. Gallup may be there here on this deep play. OBJ potentially. I'm just going to send them both deep. I'm really looking for Ingram or maybe Hewitt coming out of the backfield. But if one of those 2 receivers beats their man and they happen to have a one-on-one, I'm willing to take that shot, but it seems like they're going to be in a bend but don't break defense. And they are. And that's a wide open tight end. I led him there. See, that time it seemed to work a bit better. My throws are so inconsistent, it seems like, at this low of an overall. The Bills beat the Jets, I just saw there. 36-29. That's a heck of a game. The spot and go. I've had some success with that in the past, but I just don't want to try it. It's one of those routes where it either really works or really doesn't. So let's go halfback option. This play has been here a lot so far this game, where I basically send OBJ on the slant and then look for my other receivers, then usually check down to OBJ. We'll see. Maybe they want to leave Shepard in one-on-one. I don't know. No, they don't. And they're leaving OBJ wide open. I can't not hit him there. I can't not, you know. Go for a straight up slants play here, I think. Looking for probably Lewis Jr., just based on how they're lining up here. We'll see what that linebacker wants to do. And Lewis Jr. That's why I don't throw to you, man. That's why I don't throw to you, 4th and 5th string receivers. Because you do stuff like that, and he happened to do it, right? Now, I'm starting to wonder, honestly, if it's getting to the point where it's just like built into the code of Madden. It seems like annoying things like that always happen when I get to this part of the field, where it's like, hey, I really, really need to convert this, you know? I really need, you know, to get downfield and get these yards right now. Otherwise, we kick another 3, and I hate that, right? I don't know. And OBJ. We'll call one of our timeouts now. We still have another one to go. I hate having only one timeout left, though, because the AI sometimes gets goofy with that, and the coach will, like, take me out with 30 seconds left so they can kick a field goal. And it's like, dude, we could have ran, like, 2 or 3 plays in that time. Like, there's no need to take me out. But, okay, let's see. I kind of like the idea of maybe hitting a corner. Let's go for the dagger. Of course you're in freaking zone. Okay, well, dagger may actually be there to OBJ if we wait long enough for the route to develop, which will involve Barkley full-on pass blocking. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. And that's going to be OBJ. Oh, man, they are getting so good. How many tipped passes is that this game, man? There's so many. What do you guys think? Maybe if I would have fired that in? I don't know. I lobbed it, as you guys saw, and I'm starting to wonder maybe if I were to have fired that, if maybe I would have had more success. I'm not sure. Who's there in the corner? Shepard's there in the deep corner, which could very well be there. Let's send Gallup on an inside slant. It's kind of like a safety valve. We want to see if their corner... That's Richard Sherman, isn't it? Now I think about it. Let's see if he wants to drop back and cover him on the corner. And he does. So we're going to hit the wide open. Get across the line, bud. Oh, Gallup. All right, hurry up offense. Hurry up offense here, boys. We're going to go right for the hurry up. Hurry up into a slants, maybe? I mean, look how much they're trying to stop the run right now. Chances are they're going to drop all their guys back in the coverage anyway, but there's a chance of the blitz, and there it is! Oh, I thought he was going to drop it or something because he stuck his hand up like that. I thought he was, like, I don't know, calling for a flag or something like that. But Russell Shepard gets a touchdown off the slant. Another thing I realized after the bye week episode as well is that when I get to the goal line, and of course this is where we end up falling short oftentimes, is I try so hard to run the football when we're in the goal line. I think more often than not, we just need to pass, you know? Just air it out a bit more when we're in the goal line like that. But there we go, 10-6. That's the end of the first half, and they got the ball to start the second half, and they drove down and scored a touchdown. But because of how scoring works in the NFL, you know, them going up by a touchdown only actually puts them up by 3, so it's still a one-score game. It's crazy how well that all works, by the way. You know, 6 points for a touchdown, 1 for an extra point, 3 for a field goal. The scoring just works out so well most of the time. And there we go. Oh, Saquon, can you not get tackled by someone who's being blocked? I hate when that happens. He's making some plays, but not enough. Ooh, OBJ's been covered by a guy who is definitely blitzing, which means he may actually be able to burn the safety here. But chances are we're going to have to hit Ingram. We'll see. Nope, they were faking it. Maybe should have went to my wide receiver there, but I was so focused on Ingram right out the gate. All right, now let's do a hurry up. And 3rd and 2. Can we trust Saquon Barkley to pick this up? Can we trust Saquon Barkley to pick this up? I don't think we can. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think we can. I really don't think we can. That's why we're calling a different play. And OBJ, I catch that. Oh, my goodness. It seems like when I lob the ball, either it gets dropped or they swat it down somehow, dude. That's frustrating. And San Fran scores again. Come on, defense. Like, they're not allowing a ton of points. I'll give them that. Our defense is not allowing the Niners to get a ton of points. But they've scored how many times now? That's 3 field goals and a touchdown. That's 4 different scoring drives they've had. And that's kind of absurd if you think about it. Like, where are the 3 and outs? Where are the punts? They're doing what I hope to do, which is score on every single drive. Well, pretty much. I think they've given the ball away once or twice. Ooh. OBJ. Hello, sir. And then lots of other receivers who are likely going to be open. All right, I like this. And OBJ. OBJ was so open there, but I'm not confident enough to throw that in. I'm not confident enough to fire that into him right now because of how many passes that have been knocked down on us. It's super risky, I feel like. I don't feel like I have the throw power to actually be able to make that happen. All right, I'm going to straight up call the play here. Like, I know what we need to do to get this easy first down, and they're not giving us that play in the playbook, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. 2 tight ends. We're going to run it to the left here behind the rookie Hernandez. It looks like they're actually stuffing the box on us, but, I mean, we have the numbers there. It's just a matter of him actually crossing the line. There we go. That's, like, by far, in my opinion, the best way to you run the football there. Honestly, let's just stay in this formation for a bit. We're going to call the same play, see what defense wants to do, and then probably call an audible from there. Because I like the 2 tight end set. It's one of my favorite sets in Madden. I mean, we're running away from them. Let's just keep running to the left here, dude. I mean, there you go. Saquon Barkley. He's actually doing pretty well now. I mean, he had some bad runs early on in the game, but recently, the majority of his runs have been pretty well, or been going pretty well. Let's go ahead and try the quick slants. A play that I run all too often, but it works. And fire that in. There we go, dude. OBJ, don't juke back across the line. And here we go, boys. That is the end of the third quarter. We're driving on them. I mean, let's go back to the halfback blunt dive. I'm hoping the goal here is that we can lure them into this this situation right here, honestly, where they think they are safe to stuff the box on us. All right, I'm actually sending... Oh, actually, if I do it this way, they're going to think Ellison's doing a fly route, and then he's going to cut on the inside. And then Ingram going across. But yeah, D here is to see if maybe OBJ or Gallup can get open in a one-on-one. And Gallup! Please, see what I'm talking about, dude? You see what I'm talking about? Like, that's a problem with Madden 19. Oh, wow, the Browns got blown out by the Falcons, 34-10. But you see what I'm talking about, though? It's so frustrating how plays that should just be money in any other Madden game just don't work. Because right there, a rookie receiver with like a 70-something overall had to try for a diving one-handed catch instead of just jumping up and catching the ball, or just catching the ball like a normal person. He had to go for the crazy Madden play. You know, I've thrown so many incompletions this game, I feel like the majority of them aren't even really my fault. It's just annoying things like that happening. And OBJ. There we go. At least OBJ actually can hold on to the ball, for crying out loud. I'm 18 of 29. 18 of 29, dude. That's horrible. We have 7 for 66 to OBJ, who's been catching a lot of those passes across the middle. Let's try our tried and true run play here with Saquon Barkley. And now we're going to do a hurry up into some sort of a play fake. Let's do it, man. Play action flood. I like the idea. And we're going to see about actually hitting a proper play fake, which is something we don't do a whole lot of. Oh, wow. Okay. So I called that to the opposite side. I specifically audibled that to the right, so my quarterback would scramble to the right. But apparently I just go back instead. And now we're like pretty much out of field goal range. If we get slightly closer, we can get back into field goal range. But I feel like that's the only thing we can actually do here. We're going for the deep attack. We'll see what defense wants to do. But I feel like the goal here, going for a 3rd and 19 seems very unlikely. Unless Gallup wants to be in a one-on-one again. Which he has beaten his man plenty of times. And Gallup's there. I had to put it up. About to get hit. And that one got picked by Witherspoon. It's so frustrating, man. It's frustrating to have games like this. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? At a point, it's like I'm doing everything I can. I need a team, I need the game, more importantly, to actually help me out at times. And they were sending a heavy blitz right there. And going for 3, I feel like might have almost doomed us. You know, OBJ is a pure one-on-one with Sherman. I mean, who's best player in the league right now? OBJ or Richard Sherman? Well, actually, the safety's still there. And he's going to put that up, and it's picked. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say? Just, I played poorly this game and made bad decisions, but also just, how the heck? How is this game still going on? I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm having a really bad game. Things aren't going well. and I'm making... I don't know. I'm on tilt right now. But right now, I'm trying to think. It worked earlier. Letting OBJ's route develop and then hitting him right there. Oh, and he actually held on to it that time. There we go. I mean, the game is still winnable, believe it or not, despite those 2 interceptions. But I lose confidence. And I hate to say it when I'm doing a series like this, but I straight up lose confidence in myself when I'm playing this game, because it gets to the point where I feel like there's nothing I can actually do that is going to actually, put up points or have us win the game or do anything like that, And when you get to that point, it's really frustrating. Oh, how many tipped passes this game? It's absurd. Let's see. Like, I try lots of new plays, but a lot of them just don't work. Like, the reason why when I do these Madden series, I kind of stick to just a handful of, like, the tried and trues, I call them. It's because that's the reason why they're tried and true. It's because they've worked time and time again. And when you're playing the hardest difficulty, playing with such a bad offensive line, such a bad quarterback overall, you have to go with what works. You can't, try a bunch of fancy stuff, most of the time anyway. OBJ keeps on burning Richard Sherman. Can we just draw some attention to that, by the way? He keeps on burning Richard Sherman on that man coverage, even some of the zone coverage as well. He just keeps on getting by him. And I am a big fan of that. Now let's get... come on, Saquon. I would love so much to be able to run the ball with Saquon Barkley here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We're going for a slant here. Reason why is the 2-minute warning's coming up. Not even going to risk it. Not even going to risk it. And, okay. I stopped. Oh, my goodness. No! You see what I'm talking about, dude? You see what I'm talking about? Even when you do everything right. Like, I read the coverage. I escaped from the pressure. I scrambled out. I stopped. I did not throw in the run because I know that makes me more inaccurate. I stopped everything while I was doing, fired it into the second best receiver in the whole game, and he drops it in the end zone with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, down by 6. It's like, come on, help me. Help me help you, please. And I fired that in way before I should have. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. And right now, we're actually calling a somewhat different play because I think that's the smartest thing to do right now. And wide open. What can I tell you? The game doesn't want me to win, dude. That's 2. Count them 2. Drop touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. I mean, I completely acknowledge that I did not play all that great this game. How did we have the ball back? I don't think we're going to win. It seems like it's going to be really hard for us to pull off a win here. But obviously, I made my mistakes. And some people are going to say, oh, Nero, you're just complaining. But if you actually watch the game and you're watching what's been happening this whole time, it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do here? Like, at a point, it's getting absurd, All right. Snap, snap, snap. There we go. And OBJ has him beat. And actually, no. I'm spiking the ball right now. How is this even happening? Hurry up, boys. Hurry up. Come on. There we are. You actually have some fake spike passes in Madden. I've never tried one, nor do I feel like trying one now would be the best thing to do. Oh, the smash. Where's OBJ line up in the smash? I like the idea of the deep corner. But it's Shepard we're talking about that's going to be over there, We'll look for him. And not liking it. I like that, though. Hurry up, offense. We got 21 seconds. We only really need to call a timeout right now, I don't feel like. Oh, it's actually 3rd and inches? That's actually super annoying. It's actually really annoying. Wide open. Get in the end zone, buddy. You can't make this 8 seconds remaining. Are you kidding me? Extra point away from How did we just score there?
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right.
Please make this extra point kick. Please don't. I mean, you've made every other one this season. There's no reason why you should miss or have it blocked. Roger Lewis, by the way, of all people, the guy I chewed out earlier for dropping that pass on what I believe was the third down. Look at that drive, dude. OBJ for 53 yards, me spiking the ball, OBJ for 10, and then Roger Lewis Jr. for 13. Let's change it to normal speed. Continue playing. It's good. It's good. Now we kick it off. Touchback. They have 5 seconds and 75 yards to go. And they couldn't do it. Oh my goodness, dude. Like, how? How did... You look back at my other Madden series that we've had, and we've had lots of really fun games, lots of awesome memories. But you look at Madden 19 here. How many absolutely crazy endings have we had so far? Absolutely mind-blowing, makes no sense, down to the last second. Like, I can't freaking believe that just happened endings. 4? 5? Like, we've had one quote-unquote boring game, I'll say. What game was that, actually? Was it against the Falcons? I already forgot. We had some game where basically our defense held them in check the entire time, and we didn't have to like do anything. Like we won like 28 to like 7 or something. But by and large, this is an awesome camera shot, by the way. By and large, every game is nail biter. Every game is crazy. And that ending in particular, that I had given up. I told you guys I had given up. Like, I'd lost all confidence in this game, having thrown 26 incompletions. I'm sorry, 16. Math. 16 incompletions, right? I mean, 60% completion percentage for me is a terrible completion percentage because I usually take, really short passes the majority of the time. We had so many tipped passes. Like, in fact, I want to go over to the Niners defense and just look at that really quickly. I mean, look how many passes were deflected this game, dude. There's 5 by Kawan Williams, 2 by Sher. Let's just count. I mean, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tipped passes. Which is pretty much all of my incompletions, right? That weren't picked. 14 tipped passes, and then 2 interceptions. Which I guess is kind of typical of Madden. Like, when you throw the ball, most of the time it's going to be caught by somebody. Occasionally you overthrow them or underthrow them or something, but by and large, either your guy's going to get it, your guy's going to drop it, or they're going to tip it or something like that. But yeah, they tipped off so many passes. They picked off a couple of passes as well. Like, goodness, Saquon was actually not having a terrible game, but with how just the offense was going and the pace of the game was going, it was really hard to try and get him involved. We did get him involved in the passing game early on. I mean, here he is, 2 for 17, but it's not really a whole lot. OBJ was really, especially with that 53-yard pass, which I can't believe he burned Richard Sherman to actually get there, too. And I somehow managed up the arm strength to get it to him. Man, what a freaking game. But like I said, though, and it's something that I struggle with, honestly, in every single episode of this series. I have, like, no confidence when I play. Like, when I throw the ball, I'm not confident it's going to go where I want it to go. I'm not confident the receiver is going to catch it. I'm not confident in anything. Anytime I call any player, snap the ball or anything, I have no confidence in this team, and that's incredibly frustrating to play with. Like, when you're playing the hardest difficulty and we're playing with so many factors working against you, it actually gets very frustrating. And it sometimes gets to the point where you're having a bad game like this one here, and I'll consider this to be a really bad game, at least compared to the rest of the games in the series so far. And it gets frustrating. It does, but of course, I don't cherry pick my games. You guys know that. I don't cherry pick my games with these Madden series. What you see is what you get. If I have a terrible game, you guys see that. If I'm down the dumps, I'm having a really rough go of things, that's what you see. If we have a game like the one against the Texans where I'm just blowing up, doing everything, then you're going to see that as well. You never know what's going to happen in any given episode. And that's why I think it's so interesting to play, but more importantly, to watch for you guys. So I still can't believe we won that game. Regardless, thank you guys so much for all the continued support of the Madden NFL 19 series. If you did enjoy this video, please drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.